Welcome everyone, John here, staff software engineer with 10 plus years of experience. I'm the lead maintainer of Latterly.io, an open source educational platform that helps you learn to code and land your first or next programming role. So Latterly is open source. Bam, here's some of the code. And so I usually work off of my Mac M3, and today I'm working off of my new Windows machine, which has not been set up yet for development. So here's Latterly.io. You can scroll to the bottom, hit the GitHub link, and that will take you to this repository. And so what I'm going to do today is set up from scratch. So all I've done so far is install Cursor. You can see I don't even have Git available yet. So if I say Git version, Windows complains like, what even is Git? And here I'm using PowerShell. I would never recommend we develop with PowerShell. I would use Git Bash for Windows, but that comes with Git. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. Let's get started. We'll get started by going to install Git. Right up here, and then we want to Control F and look for Windows. Installing on Windows. We can go right here. 64-bit. Oh, click here to download. It's sort of auto-detected. Brilliant. We'll go with the defaults. I'm clicking through slowly because I don't want anything to my desktop really. Whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Use Vim. Yep. Let Git decide. Sure. Git from the command line and also from third-party software. Okay. I don't have an external SSH. Check out Windows style, commit Unix style. I guess that's fine. The Git credential manager for Windows actually kind of irritates me, but I don't want to do the other stuff. So pretty much all the defaults. Okay. All the defaults. Select an app to open this. Oh, okay, fine. So I'll close this. Now we should have Git available. I may need to close Cursor and open it again. Maybe I can just hit this plus here. Or the drop down, Git Bash, here we go. LS, we're in, we are in. Okay, I don't even need to restart Cursor. Great, so now I want to clone Latterly. So here I go. We'll try the HTTPS, and if that fails, we will switch over to key-based using SSH here with an SSH key. That's what I mean by key-based, but we'll start with this. And I'll just naively get clone and we'll see what happens. I haven't logged in yet. I have no idea how that worked. Okay. Oh, because I don't need to log in because anyone can clone it. It's not private. Yeah, Latterly's not private. Here in my workspace, this is just under the user folder. So from a Windows perspective, I'll go to this PC, C, users, John, workspace. And I recommend you make one similarly. Your name may not be John, right? But under your user folder, make a generic workspace. And you can see I've got some dangling stuff here that I don't want. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Easy peasy. Some key bindings don't go to the terminal by default. Okay, that's fine. So now I have Latterly. So let me cd into there. And I think this will not work out of the box. So if I ls, it's a monorepo with two versions. There's the legacy Blitz, which is the main one you see at Latterly.io, and there's a migration in progress to a T3 stack, and that we won't be working on that. So we're going to go over to Blitz app and install. So here I go to the Blitz app and I will npm I. I don't have Node installed. Really going from scratch here on this computer. Cool, we'll go install Node next. Okay, so install Node.js. Node.js will include npm. 22 seems fine. 22 seems fine. I think technically laterally deploys off 20. Do I have winget? I do. I didn't even know I had it. I don't know if I want to use it. Do I want to use it? I've never used it before. Like, why not? Installs the fast node manager. I don't know. I mean, nodejs.org default is telling me this is the way, so let's do it. Let's do it. Schnizfnem. Do you agree? Yes, I agree to the Schnizfnem. Microsoft is not responsible for anything that happens now. Great, we're cooked. We're cooked, chat. Welcome in, welcome in. So I'm just blindly following these instructions. Cool, that was really useful. Oh, because it's assuming that I'm using PowerShell. What a terrible assumption. Dude, why would I? Oh, okay. I am really peeved that this is their default recommendation. No, PowerShell is terrible. PowerShell is terrible. Let's use a pre-built installer now. So let me try to uninstall the Schnizfnem. Cool, at least it uninstalled easily. That's good. So I'll go for the pre-built installer. This all looks good to me. Sydney, hello, hello, welcome. Some NPM modules need to be compiled from C++. Sure, that's fine. How are you? Pretty good. How are you? Any key to continue? I'll go with a O key. How about that? Random pop-ups. I have no idea what they're doing. Where are you from? Near the DC area. How about you? East Coast, USA. Well, originally from Austin, but currently near the East Coast, USA. Are you a full stack web developer? Yes, indeed. Oh, you're from Texas too. Awesome. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Do you code? Installing lots of bits. Let's do a speed test. So you can compare. Your mileage may vary depending on your internet speed, right? I'm a graphic designer, but I want to be a full stack dev. You came to the right place. Welcome. Cool, so you can see my stuff here. So Sydney, check out Latterly.io and you can join the Discord. There's also a, you can sign up for free and get the standard checklist that will walk you through step by step how to learn to code and get that entry-level job. Thanks for being here. Hope you'll follow the page. Okay, so is this stuff all done? Man, it's still going. Stuff is so slow. Just starting to code, complete CSS and HTML, now doing JavaScript. Did you have any course of yours that you recommend for me? Sure. I'm not charging yet, unfortunately for me, but good for you, I suppose. So again, the first thing is check out this checklist. The checklist will have a lot of information, even if they're not all like video courses, it's still useful information. Like, here are the projects you should put in your portfolio. That's a big deal, right? Having a portfolio is going to help you get a job. But if you do want some video courses, it's only going to be here for a little while because I'm going to put a paywall up. But for now, it's free. There's the intro to HTML and CSS. This could help you. And then the other stuff here might help you too if you want time management. I don't know. These are soft skills, right? So professional verbal communication, content creation. This one is probably going to be more helpful. It's like when you run into problems, even technical problems like coding problems, how do you solve that? How do you search for Google? How do you use ChatGPT, some prompt engineering, trusted sources like Mozilla, Stack Overflow, stuff like that. So that video can help you. I would probably recommend that one too. Yeah. It looks like it's just hanging here. So I'm going to close this now. Let's see if it canceled out my whole node installation. I'll restart cursor. I have Node now somehow. What's this complaining about? The following extensions want to relaunch the terminal, including Git. Yeah, that's fine. So I think chocolatey, yeah, chocolatey failed, but that's okay because I don't really care because I don't need it. So this seems good, but I'm going to close it and restart it one more time. Thanks, man. Very, very welcome. Thanks for being here. We got a goat emoji. Do you stream daily? No, I don't. If the audience gets bigger, I will. But which channel are you on? I'm actually not sure where you're coming from. You're coming from Twitch? Yeah, I think I have like 100 followers on Twitch, so it's not really worth it to do it daily. But the more people that join, the more frequently I'll stream. Currently, it's like weekly. Currently it's like weekly, but all my videos are going to be saved to YouTube. So even if you don't catch me live, you can still like learn a lot. Okay, now we have Latterly and we have Node, so let's go install. So I'm going to cd Latterly tab, enter cd Blitz app. We want to go to the Blitz app, and then we're going to npmi. So while this is installing, the next thing you would need to do is get your environment variables in order. And that can take you a bit of time. But it won't take me that long because I have a copy that I emailed myself. So here's the template file. So you could go to Supabase, or you could do a Vercel and get like a free Postgres instance. Google Analytics. And email authentication with Postmark. Currently, this is pretty much all required. The app may start for you. I'm not sure. Let's give it a try. It may not even start for you. So here, let me npm run dev. We're going to allow this node thing. We're on localhost, so control click. And does it actually show the UI, or do I get an error? Okay, cool. All right. I'm surprised because you can't log in, right? Like you can't log in. So what's going to happen? It's not connected to a database. So how could I log in? Chrome 130. Whoa, time flies. Can't believe we're on version 130 already. So I try to log in, come over here. Chrome is moving to a new experience without third-party cookies. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, interesting. So I actually got a good bit of stuff. Do I get the blog articles? Nice. Actually, this is like friendlier than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to not even let you get this far. Yeah, like this is what I was expecting. Okay, so it'll just do it for some pages instead of kind of out of the box. Did you doing designing? Yeah, I did. I designed this. I mean, I don't think it's like a fantastic design, but I did it. Feedback, welcome. Got the testimonials on the left over here. So this is not calling to a database. These are static. And then if they're randomized, so that's why it still kind of works. Missing Stripe API key. Okay, cool. Maybe I can do my cursor test without getting all the environment variables. So I want to see if cursor is going to be able to add a dark mode. Let's see, there's a few things that I wanted to test. One is cursor out of dark mode. 2 is Stripe cancellation. And then 3 is Google sign-on. Google sign-on would be cool. Dark mode is the only one that I don't need my environment variables for. But I think I emailed them to myself, so let's see if I can do this easily. So I'm going to go to my workspace, in Latterly, in the Blitz app. And then I'll try to just copy the file over. Hopefully I don't reveal any of the values. Okay, so here's env.download. That's a weird name. It should be called local, I think. I'm gonna drag it over here. Cool, I didn't reveal anything. Go team. Let me take this off screen. Why is it not showing? Do I need to refresh? env.download, here it is. but I don't want to click on it. I'm going to rename it. Yeah, so we're off screen, and then I'm going to rename it .env.local. Nice. Do you want to come say hi to the chat? Y'all check out Wifey. There you are. Hey! How long until you're heading out?
What time is it?
5:40.
20 minutes, because I need to get gas.
Do you know you have 20 minutes? Cool. So now I have .env.local. I'm not going to click it, and I may need to restart. I'm not sure if that is going to be hot reloaded. Let's check. I can test. I haven't killed the server yet, so I'll just refresh and go to the leaderboard over here. We're still getting the error, and the login is still going to fail, I expect. And this will indicate that I need to restart my server. Yeah, still got the Prisma error. Okay, that's fine. So to restart my server, I'll Control C, and then I will up and enter. Okay. Now I'll refresh again. Now I'll go over here again. And now I can see them. So we've connected to the database successfully. So for you, you would need to go over to like supabase.com. This is the database as a service that I use. You would want to sign in. You can sign in with GitHub, totally free, and you can start a free tier Postgres instance and then put the proper environment variables. Let me know if you want to do a different video on how to just fill out the environment variables, but for me, I'm going to skip over that. So now I have all of this stuff. So now let's actually see what Cursor can do. And so 3 things, we're going to see if Cursor can do any of these. And I think it's probably not going to be able to, I'll be honest with you, because I was bummed to see. So Cursor announced that they have O1 support, but then I was bummed to see that you basically don't get it for free. So check this out. GPT-4o Mini is what I have without limit, and then premium models, which includes 4o or Sonnet, up to 500 requests per month, which sounds crazy to me. If you want to do the O1, you have to go to usage-based pricing, and according to some tweet, I didn't actually test this out myself, O1 is going to cost you 40 cents per request. 40 cents per request. It's really hard for me to, I mean, okay, if I'm really judicious with my prompts, maybe I could implement a new feature with 10, 20, 30 requests. And then you could say, oh, that's a good deal because that's just like, you know, it's like less than 30 bucks and you're getting a really cool feature. If it works though, if it works. And this is like my 3rd or 4th time using Cursor for a stream, and I've used it more times outside of stream, and I haven't seen it successfully implement a feature yet. Let's try to do dark mode because would be a conspicuously easy feature, one would think. So how do I ask Cursor? Cursor tab. Run and debug. No, I want to chat with Cursor. See, and this is one of the things that continuously irritates me. If I want to chat with Cursor, I can't even ask Cursor, like, is it run task? No. Like, why is it so hard just to get an interface to Cursor, dude? It should be really obvious. Let me go over here. Chat. Control Shift O. Chat. I don't know the hotkey on Windows to do a task. Show and run commands. Chat. Cursor open chat. Okay. Maybe that's intuitive, I guess. I don't want to chat with this current file, no. What I want to do, add context. Shouldn't you just be aware of my repo? Claude Sonnet by default, fine. Claude Sonnet like makes a lot of mistakes. Let me see Limsys. Is it better? Is it better for coding? Leaderboard. LLM leaderboard. So what I want to know is for like coding. Human? No. I don't trust this. I don't trust this leaderboard. Where is the Limsys leaderboard? They renamed it. That's an issue. LM Arena. Okay. Formerly Limsys. Okay. So 4.0 is the best, followed by 0.1. And this is weird, by the way. Like, why is 4.0 considered better than 0.1? Weird to me. I don't understand. Whatever. And then Gemini, and then Grok. And so where's Sonnet? It's tied on 6. Yeah. It does have the newer cutoff. That's cool. There's so many features that Cursor doesn't have. So like it wants to do 4.0, but it can't really do the 4.0 because it doesn't have image reading, right? It doesn't have the web search. It doesn't have code compiler, image generation. So the Cursor guy was asking me, like, because I canceled my Cursor because I forgot I was even paying for it, and I canceled it. I paid for like 6 months without using it, and then I canceled it, and he emailed me and he's like, is there anything like that you would say is like why are you canceling? I'm like, because GPT-4 has like way more stuff. And I can actually use 0.1 if I go to the UI. Anyway, let's give him the chance. Didn't I close this file? How did that file get opened? That was weird. Let me click another. So what I want to ask it is, please implement dark mode for the Blitz app. For the Blitz app. Let's see. I mean, I can give you more info if you need, but let's see how far you can go with that. Cool, so make a theme context. So let's apply this. And we're already way off. Look at this. Way, way, way off. It's not even in the right directory, right? It's not even in the right directory. I'll drag the theme folder into the core folder over. See, it's not, dude, it's not looking at my code base because it says app core theme. My core is a sibling of app. So do I want to put it in here? I'll put it in here. app core. Look at this, and yeah, it's not doing the hover over the destination, so that's annoying. Yo, like I see these videos that are like cursor is so great, but like every time I use it, it doesn't help. It gets so much stuff wrong. Okay, so I have the theme here. Let me go delete that other folder. I have a theme context. It wants to say update your root layout. I'm going to tell it to apply it, but it doesn't even know where the root layout is. Yeah, dude. App core layouts. App core layouts. At least the implementation is straightforward. So here's the children, and instead of, yeah, okay, that it did good. Good job, team. To do delete this file? Oh yeah, actually that's right, in the future. Okay. Add dark mode to Tailwind config. You have no idea where my Tailwind config is, so I'm just going to go over there for you. It's a top level. Is that right? I would think that it would use some theme parameters, but okay. Create a theme toggle. So let's copy this instead of applying it. Theme toggle button component. Where would you put it? It wants to put it in theme toggle TSX, but under what folder? It's suggesting hero icons. Am I using hero icons anywhere else? So I'm going to ask, can you do this without hero icons? Please look at the libraries that I am already using. Like I think I'm using ShadCN. React icons, am I using React icons? Yeah, I'm not using React icons, dude. I'm using ShadCN. No? Tailwind, I got Tailwind. I'm not using React icons. Can you, what do I have any icons? Icon, nope. Can you do this with Tailwind? Okay, so here's a theme toggle. I'll put it here. It would make sense for this toggle to go under a theme folder, wouldn't it? So let's put it under here. Okay, so this is looking good. This is looking good. Add dark mode classes to your existing components. I want you to do that, homie. I don't want to go do all that. You're supposed to be automating and saving me time, right? So where is my current top honors leaderboard? I could do it here, like next to this. oops. Okay, so here's the top nav right component. At least the search is snappy, that's good. So here's the top nav right. Here's the inner top nav. This is the menu context. Top nav on the left. Yeah. So this is the whole sort of shebang.
All right, John, I'm heading out.
All right, see ya. So I tell it to update this top nav, and let's see how good of a job it can do. Existing nav items. I don't like that, dude. I want you to update my code. So where's the theme used? In here. And I can't control F in the right hand chat over here. All right. Cursor, where are you at? Okay. So see, I need to like go through and like figure out where to put which snippets. This is the whole thing the AI tool should be doing for me. Sticky, it's not even in there. Is it even looking at my code? Existing nav items, theme light. It's like it's not even looking at my code. This is like so far off. It's really, really, really far off. It's just hallucinated like a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want. Maybe I do want this button by itself though, which is super annoying. Like, I have to go dig through what it made to find the bit that's useful. Is not how I want to live my life. Okay, so here's the left. I have an icon here, and it's just, okay, I'm just using straight SVG. That's the deal. How do I nav backwards? I'll do a fragment here. Okay. I have a link, and then here I'll do a theme toggle. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So I have the theme toggle. It just, it doesn't change anything in my app because Cursor wants me to go around everywhere and add the classes. Bruh. That's so much work for me. I thought you were going to do it, Cursor. I don't really know why they have up here instead of along the left-hand side. Are they just trying to distinguish themselves from VS Code? Like, as transitioning from VS Code to Cursor, it makes life harder for me. Okay, and then the vertical alignment is off because Cursor didn't consult with my other components here. See, I might as well just be using the chat UI. You see why it doesn't save me any time? And they say you can just stay in your IDE and you don't have to leave your IDE. I do have to leave my IDE. What would the idea be? Is the idea that I should be using this form, like the smaller form? And then this way I don't need to leave my IDE. It's got this really crowded experience, right? Like there's no way I'm gonna have all these 3 panels. Maybe I should move this somewhere else. Open chat in editor. What does that mean? Okay. It's like a list of my different chats attached to side panel. Open chat in editor, and then can I bring you down? Is this better? This might be better. I'm switching tabs inside my IDE instead of between IDE and outside of it. It's a pretty good looking little icon right here. I'll give them that. I just hate it though. Like the light mode doesn't match my site and the dark mode doesn't change anything else. We can use it to, and the vertical alignment's messed up. Control K to generate, Control L to chat. So this is going to be use theme and I can use it anywhere in my app. I get that. That's cool. That's cool. Ew, this 1, 2, 3 is gross. Is that true in prod? Let me go over there. Yeah, okay. I'll need to fix that. That looks gross. That's a good first issue. Okay. I think the product thing has a dark mode. The product hunt thing. I kind of like it so that I want to keep it. but I need to fix the vertical alignment. So here in the top nav left, the vertical alignment issue is not obviously here. Yeah, but it is, this creates a, yeah, it's the P2. It's the P2. Yeah. But I understand why they added the P2, because this looks dinky. Okay, so we'll add a P2 here, and then for consistency, I'll add a P2 on the ladder. So top nav left, icon home. Why is the formatting off here? Prettier is not. Oh, it didn't suggest to install my extensions, did it? It didn't suggest to install my extensions. What do you think, A or B, chat? I think B. Okay. Can I easily access to install these? No. Okay. Control Shift P. No, what is it? It's just Control P. Control. No, it's Control Shift P. Show and run commands. Control Shift P. Control Shift P. It's not working, huh? Control Shift P. Use the other control and the other shift and the other. Okay. So. The left Control Shift P is, hold on, let me open the regular VS Code. Control Shift P is not working here either. Control Shift P, okay. So my left control, maybe it's my own keyboard. My left control is not working, okay. Control Shift P, okay, cool. At least it's parity, it's parity. Okay, what I want to do is prettier. Create configuration file. No. No, we already have a configuration file, buddy. Should I open? So I'm over here, CD, laterally, blitz. Okay, here I am. Let me cat the package. And my question is, add to Composer. Ooh, what does Composer do? My question is, how do I run the format really quick? Can I just do npx prettier dot? I thought I should have a format task, huh? Yeah, npx format. Could not determine executable to run. Okay, npm run format. Did it edit every file? Oh no, it just did the Windows. It just did the Windows line break changes to every file, dude. Let's see. Can Cursor help me out with this? How do I get back to my Cursor chat? Open chat, okay. How can I ask Git to ignore? Let's ask it like this. Is there a way for Prettier to ignore Windows versus line break style? Okay, so let me go to my Prettier. End of line. So what do I want to do? I want to, and now I've mixed. Now I've mixed everything. So theme context, I'll stage the ones that I think I need, and then I'll revert the others. Tailwind, I don't want you. Package JSON, I don't think you did anything interesting. Theme toggle, let's get you. Top right nav, did we do anything? I don't think so. Top nav, yes. Top left nav, yes. And I'll try to revert all these. Let's discard all of them. Now I'll open Prettier. End of line auto. Good job on that, Cursor. ABC, let's sort all these. Control Shift P, sort. Lines ascending, cool, save. Okay. Now, what if I npm run format? It ignored them. Yay, that's a win. Okay, I think I'm actually going to commit and accept some of these changes. So over here, right, I want to have, and I can't control click. Control P, top nav left, control click to my icon home. Yeah, this is going to be pure SVG, so I can ignore that. To align with the theme toggle, I want to encapsulate this stuff. I want to encapsulate this stuff inside of the link, basically. Okay. Okay, so we have the ARIA label home. This over here. Do I still want it to have the MR auto? Let's see. Can't convert null to object. What's it mad about? I think it should be breaking the line, eh? Yeah, my format on save is not working. This is super annoying. Okay, Control Shift P, settings. Open VS Code settings, open cursor settings. Prettier. Format on save. Open user settings, workspace settings. Either one. Window command center. What is this? Okay. Format on save. Format on current file on save. Yay, it wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have the format on save working. Good. Good, good, good. So, like, does it work now? It's mad about this. What's it mad about? Oh, I reverted the theme provider. Yeah, that's on me. Okay, so when I was reverting the things, I reverted the theme provider. So can I go to my chat history? Command L, history, and here I want to go to my theme provider. No? Oh, the theme provider's in here. I'm just not using it. Okay. So I'm closing others, closing this, closing this, closing this. And where do I want to go? I want to go to my layout, my root layout. Blitz app source core layouts, okay. Can I wish you could just update it for me. It did a good job earlier. Why did it lose its brain? Let's sort imports. Cool. Okay. So yeah, now they're both doing the thing, which is great. I don't want the ladder, so this is an easy change. I don't want it gray on hover. I want it white on hover. Background hover is white. No? Okay, cool. I think that looks acceptable. And then these, So what is it right now? Right now it's dark, so the background is popping white. Now it's light, so the background is dark. So I guess the lightweight thing I can do is just change the nav color. That would be a pretty lightweight thing I could do so that it actually does something. So we'll go to the top left nav. Here's the top nav. What do I want to do here? I want the inner top nav updated, top nav right updated. So the first thing I want to do is I want to vertically align all these bad boys. Gonna be something like this. Like, why am I doing this stuff? Isn't this what cursor is supposed to help me do? Okay. I'm gonna refresh the page to wipe out my temp style. Control Shift F, Control V, enter here. And I'm going to Control K. The inner top nav should be vertically centered. And use theme should be invoked within inner top nav. Should we update this file or dive into the inner top nav file? This is like super wrong, right? If I accept this, it's going to duplicate a block and break. Let me comment the old one. Did this fix anything? Okay, well that did vertically align it. That's good. So it created the new line, but it didn't purge the old line. Worst things have happened. I mean, that's okay. Okay, so that's good. That's good. What's this? Is this happening in prod? Oh, my API key is missing in prod. That's bad. I'll fix that after the stream. Okay. This seems fine. Let me get rid of this. Okay, this all seems good. And we're changing the light mode, dark mode on the HTML class. Okay, that's fine. So here is the inner top nav. Here's the top nav right. And then here, I want to use dark mode. I want it to have a darker background and a lighter text in dark mode. So let me go to my chat history. Add dark mode to your existing components. For example, do all of this. How about you do all this, bro? Darken the background. Like, hold on. Do I even need to do that, or can I not just use the existing classes? Like, I feel like I should be able to change that shade of purple. ML6 font bold. I guess it's good to have more granular component level control for light mode, dark mode. So is it going to make a difference if I talk over here, if I talk over there? Top sub nav menu, top. Like, I thought you were aware of my code base already. Why do I need to add top nav submenu? Am I not seeing it? It's just not there, right? The file that I have, maybe it's because it's already included in the context. I don't know. That's annoying. Why was this not available? So here I'm going to say Control K, lighten the font color during dark mode, and darken the background color. Background color. And I think this is the wrong thing to do here. Because I think I want to go up the tree, top nav. Yeah, the text laterally violet and whatever. Can I not change this shade? Can I change these values during dark mode? Or is it better to have dark mode classes within each component? Light purple 2, dark purple 2. BG laterally mode purple. That's like a super indirect approach, huh? The first approach using dark variants is generally recommended because it's, yeah, so this indirection is so bad. That's why people are generally using the dark variants. Okay, I agree. Not because it's a good experience, but because it's a better experience. Lighten the background. Sorry, darken the background in dark mode and lighten the text. What is CN? I don't have. I don't have CN, whatever that is Tailwind merge. I want to reject it. Top nav, what is all this? Now it's like a mix of things that I wanted and didn't want. Okay, so you, cool. Theme provider, get rid of you. You're cool. And you we're working on. Why did it bring in the Tailwind merge? I don't want that. It's not getting rid of it. Let me close this. I don't want that, no. Okay. So this is not working. So and it's not wrapping this one. This is 150. This is 150 columns. That should absolutely be broken. Let me keep an eye on my chat. Okay, I don't see any open questions. Everyone doing good? So what I want to do, I guess I need to do this manually. Look, the suggestions, and let me just contrast this. All right, let me copy this over and go to chat. Here's a TSX file. I'm using Tailwind with light and dark mode. I'd like this page's text to be lighter during dark mode, and the background, this is not a page, this nav components text, and the background made darker. And it's not going to suggest CN. I don't know why, I don't know where Cursor comes up with this stuff. It's doing something weird. See, this is like the thing that it should be doing. I don't know why Cursor brought up CN and why it brought up Tailwind merge. It's like, is it because the mini is that much dumber? Let's see. Let me grab this and go over to the mini model, which allegedly, oh, Cursor is not using O1 mini, it's using GPT-4 mini, right? Maybe the model is just that much stupider. GPT-4o mini, okay. So let's make a new chat, more models, GPT-4o mini. Are you going to talk about like... No, like, I don't know. Even the GPT-4o mini is saying use the dark prefix. I don't know why. Let me try the whole prompt. Maybe it's because my prompt, it's not like contextualizing it in the way I expect. I think that could be the issue. So let's make a new chat. We'll get rid of this context. Just ask you the question. Yeah. Top nav flex container. Okay, so that's like a reasonable answer. There's something about like when I chat with it, it's like not including the context I expect or something. Because if I go through the work of doing like the whole spiel, it gives a reasonable answer, it seems. Yeah, it's like it doesn't even look at my own code when I expect. It's supposed to be aware of the code base. I don't even know that it's even looking at the current file. Like, why do I need to tell it I'm using Tailwind with light and dark mode? We've just been doing that. Theme. So it should be able to tell that I'm using Tailwind just based on the class names. Oh, shift up doesn't work in there. What's going on? If I click and drag, it won't scroll up. I'd like this component's text to be lighter during dark mode. Okay, we all agree that if it's feeding in topnav.tsx, there are the Tailwind classes in the code. So the language model should be able to understand, definitely using Claude 3.5 Sonnet as it claims. It should be able to understand we're using Tailwind and we have light and dark mode because I'm asking about light and dark mode. So please give me a reasonable answer that includes a dark colon and doesn't talk to me about CN or Tailwind multiply. Okay. That worked well. I'll need to go back and watch the stream. Did I like ask it a stupid question? Maybe there was an issue with the way that I asked it. So let's give this a shot. I mean, it seems reasonable. It seems reasonable. I feel like I'm being gaslighted by Cursor. Did I ask it a stupid question earlier? So here, this is the top nav, and what are we doing? Dark gray 200. But it's somehow being overridden. Control-Shift-Z is not redoing. Oh yeah, it does. I don't know why that Shift key sometimes works. That's the weirdest thing. Control-Shift-Z, Control-Z. The Control-Z is going between the code and the chat. Okay, that's weird. I guess maybe that's what I should expect. Like, a lot of this is just getting comfortable with Cursor, and there's so many weird edges to it. So it's adding dark gray 200. So this is the reverted form. Okay. The problem is somehow it's decided to deal with that top nav right there. I want it to deal with the whole file. I want it to deal with the whole file. By the way, this is currently in a good state, so let me... maybe I'll just go to the top of the file. Will that make it... Yeah, there's some heuristic by which it... app container classes. I thought I have this in my code base somewhere. No? Why are we exporting it, bro? Why are we exporting it? Okay, so it's a bad suggestion. They're just bad suggestions. It was reasonable looking enough earlier to let me have it a try, but it didn't work, right? We all saw that it didn't work. Now let me do what chat suggested. I think chat is suggesting to update this bad boy, which is the correct thing to do. This is the correct thing to do. And I can't just blame the model here. Somehow, it's not like it's a Claude versus chat thing purely. That may be part of it. But somehow Cursor decided this was what it was going to change instead of looking at the whole file. And then it went up here and it just exported a variable. Like, Sonnet is not that dumb. Sorry. Sonnet is not that dumb. That's something that Cursor is doing. Okay. Yeah, see? There we go. There's a light mode, dark mode. Now, I would like it to lighten the text more. Dark colon. So we have dark text, dark background, dark text, dark background. This is what I expect. I can't really expect the model to know the shades. This is, I would like it even lighter though. Maybe I want to go straight up white. Right? So here's like a light mode, dark mode. Did I get them backwards? So we're currently in dark mode, right? We're currently in dark mode. So when I hover, it's white. Okay, it looks like the icon is backwards. Isn't that the icon that Cursor gave me? So the Cursor has the backwards light mode, dark mode. Y'all. All right, let's go find it. Theme toggle. So when it's dark mode, we want it to be gray, but when it's default, we want it to be light. I think these are backwards. So let's try 800 here. Or it was the background though, wasn't it? Let's see. Here's straight up white. These are straight up white. And this is using gray 100. Is gray 100 a little more sophisticated or something? I'm going to go for white. For consistency. Really, I just like it always white, to be honest with you. Hover white, BG white. The contrast on the moon is not good even during, I think I just want it to be always white, not even just on hover. And then the padding is slightly asymmetric, which I didn't notice previously, but now I'm noticing it. And I want this to have M2 as well. MX2. MX2. So it's a little away from that ladder. I think that's tolerable. They're slightly differently shaped icons. I think that's tolerable. What do you think, chat? And then I want that ladder encircled by white by default, not just on hover, because otherwise it disappears, yeah? So let's have it encircled with white by default. Enveloped. Okay, so I got this theme toggle. Here's the icon, the vertical chevron. Nope. Home. Yeah, this is the home icon. But we will modify your container rather than yourself. So instead of hover BG white, we'll just say BG white. Okay, and then should I vertically shrink you a bit? Yeah, I think that's better, huh? Now it's like more similar to the moon. So the button height computed at 36 pix, width is 36 pix, solid square, dig it. Ladder computed at 38. So we can go with pixels. We can do one of these just to get it exactly similar. That's not going to work, is it? Wow. That's weird. So with 52 somehow, because with the padding and whatnot, right? So then it's 16. So then we should go for 20 maybe. If with 16 we want it to be 36. And now you're 36. Okay, cool. So now I'll have to have a code comment. The 20 pix is magic. And theme toggle TSX. Okay, so some of the inline autocompletes are pretty good. I'm not convinced they're better than Copilot, but the thing that I've seen that I like the most is the tab completions. I think the tab completions are better than a lot of the other stuff that Cursor is doing. Anyway, I guess we have like something of a light mode, dark mode here. I'm gonna go, let's find us on Product Hunt. This will be the last one that I do because it'll be really quick. I feel like I remember that Product Hunt has a dark mode. By the way, I really think that ladder would benefit from just like 2 more pixels, huh? I'll leave it alone, whatever. I'll leave it alone. So here's Product Hunt. Yeah, theme light, and there's a theme dark. Okay, so we can make that bit dynamic. We can make that bit dynamic. Yeah. All right, we have something. I'll consider this acceptable. All right, chat, thanks for joining. I'm going to merge it. We'll have the basic light mode, dark mode out. And then in the future, it will continue to get more deeply integrated. I'm not going to go through the whole app and light darkify everything now. But at least we have the base set up now, and adding it is really simple with just that dark colon prefix. So it'll be a light first sight for a while, and gradually sharpening the degree of dark mode coverage, we could say.